This message is designed to cut through illusions and challenge the way you see your own existence. Before diving in, pause and ask yourself, what thought ran through your mind the instant you pressed play? Was it curiosity, hesitation, or nothing you can recall? That's fine. This isn't about blame. It's an invitation. An invitation to reclaim what most have unknowingly surrendered, sovereignty over their own thinking. Through the enduring insights of Stoicism, we'll uncover how to govern your thoughts, sharpen awareness, and build mental resilience in an era where most crumble under pressure. Here's a test. By the end of this, choose one principle that speaks to you. Commit to it daily for 2 weeks. Share your results. You may be stunned by how different life feels. As an ancient thinker once declared, your mind is yours alone. Strength lies in realizing this. Let's begin. 1. Release the grip of opinions. Most people spend their lives imprisoned by the thoughts of others. They measure their worth by applause, validation, or fleeting approval. This is slavery disguised as belonging. To master your mind, you must sever those invisible chains and learn to hear your own voice above the noise. Imagine every opinion tossed at you as nothing more than wind against a mountain, loud, but powerless. Once you build this strength, criticism loses its sting, praise loses its control, and you stand unshaken. Independence of thought isn't arrogance, it's alignment with your principles. That's where authentic freedom begins, and few dare claim it. 2. Train emotional toughness. Life is not gentle, nor was it meant to be. The trials that strike you, the heartbreak, the rejection, the failure are not punishments, but training grounds. Without hardship, your spirit would remain fragile, easily crushed by the smallest setback. Emotional toughness is not pretending pain doesn't exist, it's facing it head-on and saying, "This wound will not define me." Each blow becomes fuel, each loss a lesson, each storm an opportunity to prove resilience. Like tempered steel, you are shaped in fire, not comfort. Those who avoid pain remain brittle. Those who embrace it evolve into something unshakable. 3. Command your perception. Events themselves are neutral, the meaning is assigned by you. Insults, losses, or disappointments cannot harm you until you hand them your power. To command perception is to seize control over your inner interpretation. A harsh comment can bruise your pride or sharpen your patience. A failure can break your spirit or redirect you toward growth. The choice rests in your lens. This is not fantasy, it is discipline. Train your mind to pause before reaction, to reinterpret before surrender. Life will never stop challenging you, but when you shape perception deliberately, you transform obstacles into stepping stones. 4. Align with nature's flow. The universe is constant change, seasons shift, lives begin, lives end. Fighting this current only drains you of peace. Many live in denial, clinging to what has already slipped through their fingers. Stoicism insists on alignment with reality, accept impermanence, welcome transitions, and walk with the rhythm of nature. To resist is to suffer twice, once from the event itself, and again from your refusal to accept it. When you release the need to control outcomes, you discover freedom. True strength is not in holding on forever but in flowing with grace through the endless cycles of change. 5. Master self-discipline. Freedom is not indulgence, it is mastery over desire. Without discipline, you are ruled by impulses, cravings, laziness, distraction. With discipline, you rule yourself. Discipline is the silent architect behind every great achievement. It is waking early to work on your vision, resisting pleasures that weaken you, choosing long-term growth over instant gratification. Society tempts you with endless comfort, but comfort erodes potential. Each act of self-control carves your character sharper, making you a weapon against mediocrity. Discipline feels like restriction, yet it is the most liberating force you'll ever know, for it grants control where chaos once ruled. 6. Anchor in the present. The past is untouchable, the future unpredictable, yet people drown themselves in both. Regrets and anxieties are thieves of life, robbing you of the only ground you can truly stand on, now. Anchoring in the present is more than mindfulness, it is power. It's choosing to fully taste your meal, to genuinely hear another person, to feel the air filling your lungs. Each present moment embraced strengthens your grip on reality, silencing the shadows of yesterday and the worries of tomorrow. This practice is not luxury, it's survival. Presence keeps you sharp, steady, and alive in a distracted world. 7. Build strength through community. No matter how powerful you believe yourself to be, isolation weakens you. Humans were built to grow in connection with allies, mentors, and companions who challenge and uplift. A strong community is both shield and whetstone. It protects when life cuts deep and sharpens when you grow dull. But not every crowd is worth keeping. Seek those who demand your best, not those who celebrate your worst. True brotherhood or sisterhood doesn't coddle, it strengthens. Iron sharpens iron, and without friction, growth stalls. Alone, you might survive. Together, with the right circle, you can transcend mere survival and thrive. 8. Rule what's yours, release what's not. The world will never bend to your will. Traffic will snarl, people will lie, chaos will erupt. To obsess over the uncontrollable is to drain yourself of peace. Stoicism teaches radical clarity. Your control lies in your thoughts, actions, and choices. Everything beyond that is smoke in the wind. Rule your mind, and you rule your life. Release the rest without regret. The key to freedom is not in dominating the external, but in mastering the internal. Build an inner fortress that no storm can breach, and you'll stand calm even when the world falls into chaos. 9. Let mortality sharpen you. Most hide from death, fearing its shadow, but Stoicism demands we look it directly in the eye. Why? Because mortality is the most honest teacher. When you accept your finite nature, priorities shift instantly. Petty arguments lose meaning. Trivial pursuits fall away. Every day becomes a chance to live urgently, to act boldly, to love fiercely. Death is not the enemy, it is the reminder that time is priceless. To ignore it is to waste life in distractions. To embrace it is to cut through illusions and live with clarity, intensity, and gratitude. Mortality doesn't weaken, it liberates. 10. Pursue virtue over comfort. The modern world seduces with comfort, instant entertainment, easy pleasures, effortless escapes. But comfort breeds weakness. Growth demands discomfort. The Stoics elevated virtue, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance above any fleeting ease. Choosing virtue means walking the harder path, the path that challenges and refines you. Each act of honesty when lying would be easier, each moment of courage when fear tempts retreat, each choice of moderation when excess beckons, these forge greatness. Comfort leaves nothing behind. Virtue leaves legacy. At the end of your days, it won't be the hours of ease you'll treasure, but the integrity you lived. Closing words. Governing the mind is not a weekend project, it's a lifelong struggle. But it's the only fight that matters, because lose here, and you lose everywhere. The world is chaos. Opinions attack, losses sting, time vanishes. But with Stoic principles as your weapon, you remain unbroken. Release opinions. Build resilience. Command perception. Align with nature. Cultivate discipline. Stay present. Find your tribe. Control yourself, not the world. Remember death. Pursue virtue. Do this, and you won't just survive, you'll rise with a mind untouchable by turmoil. That is real freedom. That is true strength. That is mastery.